Twisted African is the channel. Today is a great day the Lord has made. Welcome back to my channel, Twisted African. Today we're going to be preparing jollof, mixed chicken jollof. So this is the part 2 of our jollof edition. What you see now is our cooking oil and then some chopped onions in the saucepan. So we will leave this to heat a bit, just to fry the onion a little bit before we put in our tomato puree like we did the other time. Yep, that's the tomato puree. Once it's in, we are going to fry the tomato paste or puree in the cooking oil. It has to cook properly, so you need to stir it a while for it to cook properly, because we are not going to be using any blended tomatoes. This is how you do it. This is how it looks after stirring it for a while on the heat. This is how it will look before you put in your blended onion. So that's our blended onion. Once that's in, you add your blended garlic, and then you add blended ginger. So you need to make sure you blend it with a minimum amount of water. You don't want the paste to be watery. You want it thick like this, the way you see it on the screen. So yes, that was our garlic in, blended garlic. And now this is our blended ginger. Once everything is in, the blended stuff are in, you just stir, mix it up, make sure it's mixed evenly. You know, everything is at the right place whilst the heat is on medium to high. But you need to be checking it, because you wouldn't want your stew to burn. If it burns, you will have to change the saucepan, because you wouldn't want to be tasting or smelling the burnt sauce in your jollof. Yeah. So now what we will do is, once this is heating up, like I said in the old video, like the jollof part 1, you add your grinded pepper, dry pepper. I prefer not to use a lot of watery stuff, because then it will take a while for the sauce itself to be properly cooked before you put in your rice. So if you can use little water, that'll be perfect. That's our spices or our seasoning. So as you all know, I use onga. This time around I mixed it with dried parsley, dried basil, rosemary, yep, dried coriander. So that's what I have now. Everything is in now. You can use any season of choice. You don't have to go use mine. The sauce that you saw was what I took from what we made. So that sauce can be used as part of your side for the jollof once it's done. Or you can keep it for your next jollof that you make. Now this is the chicken that I used chicken breast. So I didn't have to cook it. Once you chop up your chicken breast, you just put some seasoning, clean it very well, put some seasoning on it, and then fry it straight away. So that's how it will look like. Then you just put it in your stew. Now, because you have all the ingredient, the necessary ingredient, like your seasoning and your peppers and everything in it, is gonna the chicken is going to be soaked, with all those ingredients. So it's going to taste really good, and it's going to taste peppery as well. It's not going to be like something that you feel nauseous after eating. So it's going to be tasting really, really good. Now you leave it on the saucepan or on the fire to cook a little bit more. Yep. Then you stir it up as I'm doing right now. Once everything is stirred up and like it's just done, your stew is done, the chicken is tasty, like you have the right amount of salt in the sauce. Then you put in your washed rice. So make sure your rice is washed, properly washed, and then you put it in the sauce. Now, some people prefer to put water in the sauce before they put the rice in. I find it more tasty when I put my rice in first before I put my water. And it also allows me to put the right quantity or level of water in the sauce or in the mixture, because you wouldn't want your rice to be too soft. You want it just about right. You wouldn't want it to be too soft. So yes, I prefer doing it this way. Then I'll know the quantity of water to put in. So you make sure you stir everything, get all the rice, blended in very well with the sauce. And this is how it looks like after covering it for 20 minutes. This is how it looks like. So it has to be almost cooked. It has to be almost cooked, just in case you want to put in vegetables and everything. Your jollof has to be almost cooked. Then you can put your vegetables in. Now, the vegetables were not put in the stew before the chicken or the rice, because you wouldn't want it to be too soft, in the rice. It will almost feel like blended. You wouldn't want that. So you have to put your vegetables on the almost cooked jollof. Stir it up really well. Make sure all the vegetables are in the rice, every corner, very, very well, because when you cover it, you want the heat to actually cook the vegetable. You understand? Yes. That's how it looks like now. And this is our food. Very, very tasty, yummy. That's the sauce we made, the jollof, and that's some fried plantains on the side, to garnish it. It was really, really good eating this food, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.